So whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon, I'm just glad that you guys had decided to vibe with E. Yes, the one and only E. Y'all, I just wanted to take the time out and say first before I get into it. I hope y'all feeling amazing, doing amazing, and just being amazing overall. And if not, it's okay. It's all right, my friend, because you know why? Bad times don't last forever. Because after every storm, there is a rainbow. That pot of gold, that light at the end of the tunnel, all that good stuff. Because it's coming for you. We have to appreciate the bad times, of course, for us to get to the amazing times that we want to get to. But I'm telling you, my friend, you got it. This is yours. You're going to be good. And I'm praying for you. And I'm here for you as your support. Okay? Y'all, first and foremost, if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And for the ones that are not new to this, but true to this, hey, y'all, what's up? What's happening? First and foremost, I just want to thank you all so very much for being there for me to celebrate the 2-year anniversary of Vibing with E. Y'all, we came a long way. We earned 2 years. Terrible twos, as they say. It is just so amazing. It's such a blessing. I'm so thankful for and grateful for being able to celebrate 2 years. And I love when I do these type of videos to recap on the year because y'all, it's really has been a year. Like getting up to 2 years has really been a year. So first and foremost, I'm gonna give y'all a little background of why I started Vibing Out with E. Vibing Out with E, y'all, was just for fun. It just was for fun. Hold on, y'all. I gotta take my head off, because this is looking funny. So Vibing Out with E, y'all, was just for fun. It was something that, as a person like me growing up, I just like to talk. At one point in time, y'all, I'll never forget. I had a note I wrote to myself that I will have my own radio show. And I never really knew of podcasting and stuff like that until I got older. I never really was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have my own podcast. Up until people were saying, like, I would say people were saying, but like I did my research sometimes. It was kind of hard to get on a radio station, if you don't have the degree like journalism and stuff. But sometimes you may luck up or whatever the case may be. Shout out to all the radio personalities out there. However, y'all, like I remember I seen a note to myself. I said, yeah, I'm gonna have my own radio station one day. It's gonna call The Vibes with E. And I was just like, I was like, oh my gosh, I really like manifested this. And y'all, I wrote this like in 2020 or 2019. I was still in high school. And then, well, no, I wrote it when I think it was 2020, y'all. I wrote that note in 2020. And I just started my first semester in college during the pandemic. I had another note I wrote to myself when I was in high school that said that I would have my own radio station, have 3 to 4 degrees, and, write some books. The book process, y'all, that's still in the making. Like, I still really didn't put my full all into it, but it's going to happen sometime soon in life. I'm not rushing it, but it's going to happen. But what the 2 main things that open my eyes and I see the process is the podcast, which I wanted a radio station, but it's the podcast. So I was like, wow, I did it. I started the process June 12th, 2023. And I was like, freak it. I ain't got nothing to do. I was off, y'all, from one of my jobs. Well, both my jobs. I was like, freak it. Girl, create this podcast, y'all. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know nothing from Adam and Eve. I didn't know nothing about starting a podcast. But I listened to a lot of women that had podcasts and they did on this server, that server. And I was like, forget it. Let me do this. So I did it, y'all. And I'll never forget when I started on June 15th of 2023, I had 5 episodes for y'all. And it was 15 minutes. They're like 15 segments. And 15-minute segments. And I'd be like, y'all, I had nothing. I had none of this equipment. I had no lights. I had no camera. I had no mic. I had no backdrop. All I had was an iPad. My iPad, headphones, and a dream. And from that point, y'all, it was like the quality and everything sucked. But I look back because, y'all, when I started to, I was always scared on listening to my voice again because I was like, bro, I don't want to hear it. But now I'm like, wow, I've elevated. I've grown in so many ways that it has impacted me to the point where it's for me to even have the Wellness 101 lesson series that impact within an incident that happened when one time I did not record because I was sick. And that helped me understand that wellness is important, as well as when I went to Morgan State University, shout out to my alma mater, had wellness days to help us mentally, physically, and all that. And I was like, it's very important too to let the people know that we need these wellness days, as well as, just taking care of ourselves at all costs. So, y'all, within the 2 year mark, it's been amazing. Like, I've learned so much, I've done so much. Shout out to all the people that have been on bombing out with gas series, about to come on a series, or filling out their application now. I appreciate y'all so much. I'm talking to myself a third person now. As when I'm on the mic and stuff, I've grown so much within, not only within the professional world, but within my personal world. Because sometimes I would tell myself, I feel like I'm not practicing what I preach, but it happens in so many ways that I never really see that happens. So I would say, like, vibing with changed my life in so many ways within this 2 year span. Like, when I started, it really wasn't, I feel like I said, and sometimes I would doubt myself, be like, this is not really gonna go nowhere. But I'm like, you never know who's watching. Like, y'all, I never really looked at the numbers. I really never looked at nothing because I was like, I'm scared. But then when I started seeing the numbers, things go up and stuff like that, I was like, oh my gosh, it's people out there that really enjoy what I'm saying and is enjoying that now I'm taking this seriously. Because when I started, it was just, like I said, for fun. I'm just going to talk about any and everything that's going on, any and everything I want to talk about. But then when I realized mental health is something that we all go through, and it was very important for me to just, why not take that leap and be an advocate for being that voice for helping people that's dealing with mental health from all over, because mental health is something that at times we feel like we can't control, but it's ways that we can control it in so many aspects, as well as talking to somebody, doing things that may help us, as we say sometimes, touching grass, journaling, whatever the case may be. But also, it takes a lot out of a person to even own up to the fact that they're going through mental things. Like, just being able to say, like, yes, I have mental health issues, speaking from a person that sometimes have her moments but has grown so much within, working with her mental health. My podcast, as well as having a counselor, my parents and my closest friends, has helped me, and my siblings too, help my younger siblings, help me realize that you have people that's helping and willing to push you, as well as with you just even waking up every day and having these ideas, whether it's serving the youth, serving young adults, maybe even the elderly, just serving people you never know may need your help. So being able to just talk about mental health within the wellness side is very important to me, because everyone goes through it in different aspects of the world. Like, you never know. And that's why I love how I incorporated vibing out with guests. That impacts also too with educational and wellness with mental health, because that series is about, helping people get, I help you, you help me, but I want to learn more about you, especially within those ways, because it takes a lot out of a person to even talk about it. And you never know how much of your story can impact to the world. So I love it. So far within this 2 year journey, y'all, it's been amazing. I had my days, trust me. Like, so like some of the videos I did for y'all, the audios and all that, some of those times I would, before I had to go to class, y'all, I would record the day of Wednesday, because I pre-recorded most of the stuff. I recorded a few episodes, y'all, before class, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, like, I'd be so exhausted, but I'm like, bro, I have to put this out there, because you never know. I would love for somebody to be like, oh my gosh, about to come out, I don't know what gonna talk about, but I'm excited, like, I need this. And that day when I did not post, when I was sick, I was like, bro, I can't let this happen again. So sometimes I do put on a lot, I put a lot on me, because it's like, once you start something, you got to be consistent, especially when it was something for fun, has now turned to a passion that you love, and it's going to take off one way or another. This is going to take off one way or another. I promise you that. And I tell that to myself. Sometimes I have the self-doubt, like, is this even, it was even worth it? But I tell myself, girl, it's going to work out in the end, because you never know how much of an impact you can put onto someone's life that needed, like them podcasters that helped you with your life, them social media influencers that help you with your life. Little do they even know, you could be the same way within your own type of lane, with your own lingo and everything. So I just love that I was able to incorporate me being a social worker, working with the youth, and going to school for what I want to go to school for as a social worker, and impacting what I do for the podcast, because that helped me, as well as within my personal life, dealing with my own mental health issues. So within the 2 year mark, It made 2 years, June 15th, 2025, on a Sunday, which was Father's Day too. It was like that was the best thing ever. Like just having those two collide was just so epic. So this 2 year reflection, whatever. Well, 2 year reflection. I ain't gonna say whatever. This 2 year reflection, y'all, it has really opened my eyes, and it really, really, really has put me in a predicament where that I never thought I would see myself. So far, 2025 has really put in work for me. It has gave me so many blessings, but it also showed me some bumpy roads as well. And that's why I say all the time, them bad times don't last forever, because I had my moments, but they didn't last forever because they helped me get to that pot of gold, that light in the tunnel, and that rainbow that I've been manifesting and praying for. And that's why I say everything I do and say is raw and uncut, because I understand I'm human. I don't want to give y'all no, false information, and y'all be like, I don't want to hear her. She ain't real. So I keep it real as much as possible. Excuse me. Even at times too, y'all, when I read my stuff, I'm human. I might mess up on the words or whatever, but that's why I love is raw and uncut. I don't sometimes do all the editing, cutting out, because if it's raw and uncut, you want to hear the raw and uncut stuff. Same thing within the Vibe Now with Guest series. Like, I just love people come on there and be their self, and that's the whole purpose too that I vouch for and I advocate for, is for people to be their self, be comfortable with who they are within their skin, as well as letting them know that it's okay to deal with mental health. It's okay to admit you have mental health, and it's okay to get the help that you need for it before it's too late, as well as it's okay to learn something new. You don't have to learn something in a classroom in front of a professor or a teacher. You can learn in so many aspects, in so many different ways: social media, a person outside of the world, whatever. Like, just being able to just navigate things on a different path is so amazing, and it's so dope, and I just love what I do. So within this 2 year reflection, I will say I am so, so thankful for all of y'all. I am so grateful that you guys listen to me. Like I said, y'all, I feel like I'm international because I see Singapore and Ghana, Kenya, and stuff like that. Y'all, like, even like some people in the city too, my city, and all over. Like, it's just so amazing to see how the numbers go up. Because at one point in time, like I said, I wasn't comfortable with even doing videos. Like, I would have myself, I'd be like, okay, every other week I'm gonna do a video, and it's gonna be half. It's gonna be like a little bit of behind the scenes. But then people were saying, like, we want to see the whole thing. We want to see the whole thing, hear the whole thing, all that. I'm like, okay, why not? And from that moment, y'all, it's just been taking off. And I just love when y'all give me feedback, and I do it because y'all, it helps me, and it also is me giving you what you want. And that's me listening to you and not just saying, oh, girl, bye, or boy, bye. You ain't gonna do that. But I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I thank y'all so very much. Without y'all, I don't know where I would be. Cheers to Vibing Out with E, turning 2 years old on the beat, with so more many years to come. This was a gift that I had gave to myself 2 years ago for my birthday. My birthday is July 15th. And as I get older, I just invest into things that I know for a fact is going to help me in my personal professional life. Yes, I still have fun here and there too, try to, live it up on my birthday. But as I get older, the mindset that I have, especially within what I do for y'all, it helps me invest into doing things differently, and even making some connections with net networding, working with people that can help me also in the long run. So yes, y'all, I just appreciate it so much. I'm so blessed. I'm so thankful, because at times I've been ungrateful, and I just, like, I'm glad that side of me is gone. Like, you have to take every day. You have to appreciate everything you have every day, because it could be gone in 1 second, y'all. And that's why I tell y'all, please be nice to someone. You never know who may need it. Just love on yourself, but also give yourself that time. Love on yourself. Do what's best for you, my friend, because you only live one life, and you want to live it to the fullest. And I always say, if I can't help somebody, if I can't help a lot of people, long as I can help somebody, because you never know who may need it. And I'm just so I feel like I'm rambling, because y'all, I don't know what else to say, but I love y'all all so very much. I thank you so much. I'm here for y'all from a distance. I pray for y'all, all that. I just thank y'all so very much for being here with E. I cannot wait to see what the rest of the year do. I can't wait for this new chapter do for us and for me. And I just cannot wait to see what you guys do as well. Love, peace, and hair grease. And I love y'all all so very much. Bye. Please be safe out here. Love on one another. And yeah, display nothing but good vibes and positive vibes only. From the one and only E, baby. Bye. And I thank y'all once again.